Have you ever stopped for a moment, really paused to ponder about why someone behaves the way they do? Why it is that they grasp onto certain items or execute specific actions that, to you, may appear quite peculiar, unique, or even bizarre? Let me tell you a tale set in a small, seemingly unassuming town, forgotten in the hands of time, nestled somewhere amidst the endless stretches of the world. In this humble hamlet there lived a man who, though he was blind, had his own extraordinary way of interacting with the world around him. Despite his blindness, he held onto a lighted lamp, cradled it with care whenever he ventured out into the world after the sun had washed the last of its golden rays over horizon. This was no ordinary lamp, but a beacon. A beacon that seemed to glow with a light that was not of this world, casting strange, twirling shadows that danced and flickered on the worn cobblestone streets. His blindness did not deprive him of the knowledge that it was there, emitting its warm, comforting light. People often wondered about this sight, the sight of a blind man holding a lighted lamp under the cover of darkness. Children would stop and stare, their innocent eyes wide with curiosity. The adults, however, would just shake their heads, murmuring words of confusion under their breaths. There was more to it than that. The lamp was not merely a physical object for him, it was a symbol of hope, of resilience, and of the unwavering determination to navigate through life's unforeseen obstacles. Regardless of the whispers that followed him, he found solace, comfort, and purpose in carrying his beacon of light. This man, despite his inability to see, found solace and purpose in carrying his beacon of light. Imagine this scenario. One evening, after a satiating dinner outside of his usual dwelling, our central figure found himself incidentally crossing paths with an enthusiastic group of youthful travelers. These were individuals who had been journeying together from place to place, unearthing new experiences and sharing tales of their adventures. The scene unfolded in a bustling marketplace, alive with the vibrant hum of the evening, peppered with haggling vendors, wandering locals, and curious tourists. It was at this point that the travelers saw him. They noticed his lack of sight, his blindness that had been a part of him since birth. It was something which was immediately noticeable about him, a fact that couldn't be hidden or concealed. Yet they also saw an object that seemed quite out of place held in his hands. A lamp, lighted brightly, casting a warm, inviting glow in the chilly evening air. This sight seemed peculiar to them. The juxtaposition of a blind man with a bright lamp was an image that was difficult to reconcile in their minds. Amidst the soft, gentle whispering of the wind and the distant, almost harmonic cries of vendors, the travelers couldn't help but discuss this peculiar sight amongst themselves. They huddled together in their group, light banter exchanged along with shared jests and laughs. They found it strange and perhaps a little amusing. Among them, a brave soul, driven by an insatiable curiosity that often led him to break away from the group and embrace the unknown, couldn't hold back his intrigue. He decided to confront the blind man. "Hey man," he exclaimed, his voice echoing through the marketplace. "You're blind. You can't see a single thing. What's the purpose of that lamp you're carrying?" The blind man, his demeanor calm and composed amid the unexpected confrontation, responded gently. "Yes, I am blind. I cannot see anything. However, this bright lighted lamp I carry isn't serving me, but it's for people like you who have the gift of sight. It's so that you can see my presence from afar and avoid colliding with me in your path. That's the primary reason why I carry this lighted lamp." His words lingered in the air, a potent reminder of how quickly we jump to conclusions based on our very limited and often skewed perspectives. The group of travelers, confronted with their thoughtless judgment and lack of empathy, felt a wave of remorse wash over them. They immediately apologized for their behavior, their faces turning a shade of deep red with embarrassment. So, what can we gather from this tale? It's a potent reminder, a gentle push. Encourage us to reflect and reconsider our quick judgments of others. It's an open-hearted call to embrace politeness, to widen circle of understanding, and to develop the crucial skill of seeing life through other people's lenses. After all, what may appear strange or out of sync with our view of the world often becomes entirely logical when we shift our perspective and try to look at it through someone else's eyes. The tale serves as an invitation, an appeal to pause and ponder the next time we find ourselves being hasty and judging others. It's a lesson that the blind man and his lamp teach us. Everyone has a reason for their behavior, even if it's not immediately clear to us. It's a nudge to remind us that understanding and patience are virtues we should strive to practice in our interactions with others. The tale is essentially a plea to our better selves, to not let judgments cloud our perception of others. Most importantly, the tale emphasizes that extending kindness and empathy those we encounter on our life's path is a virtue that can make our journey more meaningful. We should strive to remember it never hurts to extend a little kindness and understanding to those we meet along our journey.